Now, to further parse this, you can examine some key features of the models of LHINs and regional health authorities. And as you can see, some things are very similar, identical, and some things are not. And I think one of the key distinctions between the LHINs and the RHAs is row 4, which is the mandate and capacity to manage many services and programs directly. Regional health authorities are very much in the business of being direct providers of services as well as funders of services. So there is no purchaser-provider split. And where there is a purchaser-provider split, it tends to be contractual with affiliates. And the affiliates tend to be owned by religious orders, by and large. So to that extent, the regions don't own those services, and therefore when they enter into agreements with them, mandated agreements pretty much, it's contractual rather than direct delivery. But for the rest, a substantial part, it is direct delivery at the same time. The LHINs are following more or less a purchaser-provider split model, which of course originated in the United Kingdom. They've modified it to a certain extent, but that's a pretty key decision to make, and I don't think there's any evidence in the literature one way or the other to say which is better. Critically, neither of them is responsible for physicians and drugs. And I'll talk a little bit about that later. And of course, the bottom row, fewer local boards with greatly reduced power, was an explicit goal and implementation design feature of the RHAs. It is deliberately, half of it at least, is not the LHIN strategy. There will not be fewer local boards, at least anytime soon. And whether they have greatly reduced power, I think, remains to be seen.